If you're stressed out and stuck in the 9 to 5, or you're a busy parent with the rugrats running around your feet and you're looking to create that side income for a bit of peace of mind, to invest in your wealth plays, or to have a bit of extra cash at the end of your paycheck, this vid is for you. And in this video, I'm going to take you through what I deem as wasted work. That is areas of your print-on-demand business that you're spending your time that does not result in sales. And when you're limited on time, you want to remove the amount of wasted work that you have as much as possible. In print on demand, it's as much about what you don't do as you do. My kids would have laughed at that once upon a time. In this video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips to avoid. And by avoiding them, you'll be on your way to making $10,000 much sooner. Number 1, the website. When people are getting started, I've seen so many people waste so much time on trying to get the perfect brand name, the perfect logo, perfect colors and fonts. Problem is, they often end up with something far from professional. The thing is, there are so many platforms available that allow you to create top quality logos, get those font pairings, and get the color palettes that stop you from making those silly mistakes. It means you don't have to waste your time doing it because other people have done it for you already. And as far as the logo goes, the only person that truly cares about it is you. So long as it is clear and looks professional, you're in good shape. A really cool website for logos is called Looker. So in here we can put our business name, Ronnie Rocks. Get started. So what it's going to do is take us through a few different questions to help give it the guidance it needs to create the logos. Pick your industry, shopping, pick some logos you like, continue, blue, purple, continue, Ronnie Rocks, pick some logos that you like, cart, bag. How many do we need? There we go, continue. And then it goes to work. This is where it's really cool. But what I've done in the past is looked at it and gone, I like this logo. Now I can go and create it in Canva or in Photoshop. It just takes the thinking out of it. It allows you to see what the spaces are between the words, what the design element or the icon is. It really just helps you nail that professional looking logo. If you come over into Canva, you can search for Canva logo templates. And you see on the left-hand side here, it's got a bunch already. Scroll through until you find one you like. Once you've found it, what you got to do is change it. And it's as simple as that. Same with Kittl. Kittl is another really cool design tool. We come in here and we can change those words in here as well. These platforms make it super quick. You do not have to waste endless hours trying to perfect your branding. It is much more important to work on your designs and getting them out there in the marketplace. Next, we've got the font pairing. So website font pairings 2024. So here, I've just searched it in Google. Now you can go through and have a look at all the different websites. They've got some good ideas in there as well. 40 of the best web fonts, 10 of the best web fonts. But I just find that going through the images here, you often get a lot of font pairings that work well together. Go through, find something that sticks out, try and base it on another website you love, and that's going to shortcut that time as well. The next mistake I see new podlers making is they're spending hours trying to find the best theme possible for their Shopify store. And the thing is, they think it's going to increase the conversions. Wrong. Whilst it's important, I've been using free ones for years and they work perfectly fine. It's a matter of setting up the store quickly, and oftentimes the themes guide you through that process. Add the logo, add the favicon, add your brand colors, and those font pairings. And whilst this might be more focused on Shopify, the same goes for Etsy. Keeping a congruent theme on Etsy will help you rise to the top of Etsy sellers and become part of the 1%. Speed is your friend, particularly when you're short on time, and using other inspiration of other Etsy stores or Shopify stores for your own is going to help you shortcut the time it takes to create your own store and help you make money much faster. Have you been guilty of this? If so, let me know in the comments below. I've been there over the years too. A free theme like Dawn is perfect to get started on Shopify. Looks super sleek, looks clean, has all the professional elements you need for a really top quality website. Number 3, spending far too long researching to find the perfect opportunity for a product to create. There is no perfect way of researching. The most important thing you can do is find the opportunity based on your research. And if you don't know how to research, make sure you watch this video after this one. Once you've chosen your potential opportunity, it's time to double down and create the designs. That opportunity could be the search term you discovered, and then all your research goes into creating products for that specific term. And I don't mean just creating one design for that one search term. You want to keep creating, keep getting inspiration, and keep creating better and better products. It's only through the repetition of finding inspiration and creation that you're able to find those products that really stand out, become those unicorns, and create those 5, 6, and 7-figure winning products. Templates, again, are your friend. Say, for instance, you're selling acrylic plaques with shine on. Having a base design, say the American flag at the top, to my loving mum with the soldiers down the bottom, where the phrase is in the middle, all you need to do to create a new design is duplicate that and swap out the phrase. Doing that is going to allow you to turbocharge your output, get more quality designs out there, helping you find success much faster. The next mistake people are making is not trusting the process. With print on demand, there are 3 main money-making activities: the research, the design, and the marketing. Not following a step-by-step strategy is going to have you second-guessing more than a gypsy with a mortgage. Following a clear strategy from someone that's already been there and done that will help you remove a lot of the unnecessary mistakes. And this is probably a very good time for me to share with you Hacks, my coaching program for print on demand. You want to know what season you're selling for: Valentine's Day, Mother's or Father's Day, the wedding season, graduation, or Christmas. And once you've picked those niches, sometimes they're pretty self-explanatory. Other times, like Christmas, you're going to need to know which people you're creating products for: mums, dads, daughters, sons, for someone to buy for themselves. And once you know that direction, you're going to want a marketing strategy that keeps you moving forward. When are you running your ads or listing your products? These are the elements where you need to stay consistent. Otherwise, you're going to be throwing spaghetti at a wall and suffering from the shiny object syndrome. Next up, SEOing every single product you're launching, just for the chance that it shows up in Google 6 months later. Basic SEO is needed, but it doesn't need to take a long time. Print on demand is very different to most other ways of selling online. We are speaking to people's deepest emotions. A toothbrush just can't do that, but a t-shirt or personalized jewelry certainly can. POD sells emotion. And to find those products that do sell requires a lot of testing. And if you SEO optimize every single product to make sure that you get every single keyword in there, you are potentially spending a lot of time on products that never ever sell. What you want is an MVP, a minimum viable product. Now, once you've uncovered those winners through using your MVPs, that is the time to circle back and put a bit of time in the SEO work. This strategy is for Shopify or websites where you're running paid traffic. If you're on Etsy, you do need a bit more attention placed on your SEO. It needs to be in your title, your description, and your tags. Think of it this way: each product you launch will take 5 to 15 minutes. If you were to SEO optimize each of those listings, that could take 30 to 60 minutes per design. That's a hell of a lot of extra work. That means 50 designs could take 50 hours. Or those 50 hours could be better spent finding those viral winning products using your MVPs. Say, for instance, you spend 10 minutes on average per design. 6 listings an hour, 50 hours total, that's 300 products. You've launched an extra 250 products in that same time. Smart work beats hard work. Here's a bonus tip. This one can certainly feel like wasted work. I say this because over the years, I've felt like I'm just wasting time doing it. But this is where the real money is made with print on demand. Research is glorified web surfing, but it's doing it with a clear intent. And that is to find these opportunities in the darkest corners where other people haven't found them. It's being unique in the way you're searching, checking out different websites, Reddit for instance, curating your social media feed so you're seeing your competitor listings. And that's another really good tip for you, making sure your social media is intent-based and not boredom-based searching, or rather scrolling. And it'll get you out of reading all those comments on those controversial topics that we all see on our feed, except for me, because I curate my feed. Once upon a time, I would limit the amount of time that I spent researching based on the product opportunities that I found. I felt like, and I did end up spending more time on trying to fix conversion rates, the colors on my website, the branding overall, but instead, the better the research, the better the results. The better the ideas you find, the better you get at finding great ideas to bring into your designs. And the outcome? is you find more winners. I know this sounds contradictory to point 3, but the thing is, this is intent-based researching. You already know what keyword or search term you're going after, what niche you're in. It's just about finding the idea for the product. Further to that, it's intentional. You've got one part of a phrase and you need to find the other part that goes with it. Now, I'm going to use this one for inspiration purposes. I had a phrase that I was starting with. It was based on a t-shirt that I'd saved years ago, and I'd seen it multiple times over the past few years. It read, "Forget a knight in shining armor, give me a biker in dirty leathers any day." It had sold thousands, and I was like, I'm going to use that one day. So I'd saved it in my archive. And through my research, I found other products that had sold well using a nice lead into this phrase. It was for print-on-demand jewelry, and it read, "I am not the guy that can say the most romantic things in the most romantic way." And straight up, I was like, that's interesting. That could work with the design that I've got here. And that's how I came up with this. I am not the guy that can say the right thing in the most romantic way or be your perfect knight in shining armor. Bang! There I had a really good, solid phrase that I was looking for. But I kept on searching. I thought it needed a little bit more. And then going back through the archive of finding other phrases that I'd saved in the past, I found another element that worked really well. And that was, I'm not the guy that can say the right thing in the most romantic way or be your perfect knight in shining armor, but I'll always be your booty-touching best friend who will love, protect, and annoy you to the ends of the earth and back. Now it was really coming together. This is intentional based researching. And lastly, I knew I needed to wrap it up with a nice little bow. And one search I'd been doing for jewelry in particular were pickup lines. And at the time, I thought Tinder was the place to go for them, so I typed it in, Tinder pickup lines. And this is how I finished off the phrase. I love you. Missing the O in love. I'll give you the O tonight. Is a perfect subtle way that they were going to have a little bit of fun after she had received that gift. I thought this was that nice little bow that suggested that there was going to be a little bit of fun after she received this gift, and it worked. Variations of this phrase allowed me to sell over 1,000 units in a short time. Intentional research can be done in the lunch breaks, when Bub's asleep, or when you're preoccupied doing other business. And through doing that is going to allow you to pick up those sparks that really allow you to blow up those sales. What tips do you have for beginners? Where have you spent a lot of time that was really just wasted time? Let me know in the comments below. And lastly, I want to leave you with one of my favorite quotes from Ted Lasso. Dream big and may you never wake up. If you want to know how to create amazing designs that sell, make sure you watch this video next.